As the decade began with the country having elected its youngest president in history, the war escalating in Vietnam, and the space race in top gear, there were other names and events making the news that caught the interest or amusement of the American public. There were also some notable innovations that made headlines. Echo 1, the world's first communication satellite, was launched. The Xerox 914 copier began a revolution in paperwork production. The Navy proved that dolphins could talk to each other, have a high IQ, and a sense of humor. On May 9, 1960, the Food and Drug Administration gave G.D. Searle and Company approval to market Envoy E, a pale pink birth control pill. The pill, as it became known, changed and liberated sex and family life as never before, ushering in the sexual revolution. By 1967, there were 12 varieties of FDA-approved pills. A small blurb in the business section of the news announced that Ray Kroc had bought out the McDonald brothers and acquired all rights to the McDonald's name. Kroc had organized a chain of more than 200 stadiums and borrowed $2.7 million to buy out the McDonald's. He announced his intention to build a nationwide chain. Cellist Pablo Casals, who had vowed not to play in public until Spain was free, relented when Jacqueline Kennedy made a special request for him to play at the White House. Another special request was honored by Marilyn Monroe, who, clad in a skin-tight glittering gown, sang Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy at an intimate party for thousands held in Madison Square Garden.
Mr. President, happy birthday to you.
Marilyn was again in the headlines in the summer of 1962 as her tragic death made headlines. Although officially termed a suicide, details of her death would remain obscure, and various conspiracy theories developed, along with the stories of her personal involvement with John and Robert Kennedy. Kmart discount stores were opened by the 63-year-old S.S. Kresge Company, whose 5 and 10 cent stores were losing money. On November the 27th, 1967, Ken Kesey and his merry pranksters hosted their first public acid test in Santa Cruz, California. It was a test in a very real sense, because never before had anyone publicized an LSD party. The event cost participants $1 each, and was the first in a series of tests, each one growing in the number of participants. The culmination of the test was the trip festival.
Vibrations are happening with her.